My name is Katlyn Stothers. I'm an interior designer out of Montreal. This was a very traditional home in Midtown Toronto. It had a lot of molding, a lot of wood, formal rooms, and a little bit of stained glass, not too much. The client wanted a complete transformation, and the goal was to create a wow factor. So the entranceway, what we did is we put statuario on the floor, and these are radiant heated floors. There's a supplemental hot water radiator that's tucked under a console. Under the console there's this really funky little stool, and it's made out of rubber bands. And we built a shoe closet that I measured every single one of their flip-flops, their shoes, their boots, and everybody has at least 2 or 3 shelves for any kind of footwear that they would have, which is great. The stairs we changed dramatically. They were the original stairs, and we put on top of them, we cased them in maple. And we got rid of the spindles, and we put the glass and a very square hand railing that we stained to match the stairs. The front room we actually ended up calling the away room, and that's how we referred to it, because we really didn't call it a living room because it wasn't big enough to accommodate a large sofa, and it really didn't feel like that's the place to put that kind of furniture. So what we did is we decided to have a backless chaise lounge. It is a great place to go and read. The homeowner said she loves to go and sit there with a book in front of the fireplace. It's very cozy. But the area itself was a little bit problematic in that it had a turret. And turrets are always complicated areas because they're typically, obviously, in an angular format that's a little bit round. But what I really liked, I had a flash of the bubble chair, and all of a sudden it was like nothing else can be there. It was transparent, it meant that it wasn't something chunky, it was fun, and that sense of whimsy was something else that was really important to us and very important to the homeowners, that the house wasn't too serious. The homeowner really wanted a desk on the main floor somewhere, but we were kind of running out of space. So this little turret area was perfect because when she doesn't have her computer on it, it's got an architectural interest. We took a piece of glass, we had it back painted a specific blue that we had chosen, and then just to the side of it, there was a hot water rad. So we built a very contemporary box around the radiator, and then went all the way up and did a built-in 3 doors for storage. The dining room was very substantial, and it allowed for a 10-foot table that is custom made for the room, and it's solid walnut. And we really wanted to have something that would be suitable for her kids, and we wanted something that looked great too. So we kept it neutral with a charcoal gray crushed velvet, but the seat is a silver vinyl so that when sticky fingers get on it, it's easily wiped off. In the dining room, we really wanted to have a feature wall because there was so much white in the house. We needed to have something that had some texture and some fun and some whimsy. And so the homeowners actually sourced the wallpaper, and we have a 12-foot span along the wall, and we wanted to have storage, but we didn't want to have conventional furniture. So we actually went to IKEA and we bought some of the Besta system, and we mounted it onto the wall. We had a custom piece of glass made that, again, we back painted a different shade of blue, and it sits just directly on top. And what that does is it hides all the seams. It means that we're not able to see that it's in fact 4 different pieces of furniture. So you take a little bit of custom and it takes a little bit of stuff that's off the shelf, and when you mix it together, you have a look that seems special and it seems tailored to the room. What I love about the kitchen is that you discover it. So you walk in through the dining room and all of a sudden you're presented with this spectacular 11-foot island and counters that are very clean of clutter. It's very minimalist. We picked a Caesar stone for the counters, and everything in this house has its place, which is great. So that when you walk in, you're appreciating the beauty of the room, the ceiling height, the lighting, the light over the island, which is it's a magnificent, we call it the molecule. It's a piece that you're not going to find somewhere else. The homeowners are really techie. That wall in the kitchen was one wall where he was determined to have a set of video screens. It can be the television, it can rotate home photos of the family album. When they have people for dinner, they'll place the rest of the menu on the video screen. Just off of the kitchen is the family room. The ceilings are magnificent. We've got a cathedral ceiling, and above there's a little Juliet balcony looking out onto the family room. And it has a beautiful fireplace, and it's a very charming little room. The master bedroom was a little bit of a tricky situation, but what was really great about this room were the windows. This fit perfectly a custom-made walnut king-size bed that we had built at the same level as the lowest windowsill so that it wouldn't be obstructing the view of outside. The little desk, the little credenza that's there in glass with the ghost chair is a really nice, simple way to have something that's functional, but it doesn't look like a big piece of furniture. The original master bathroom was very, very tiny. It was about 5 feet by 5 feet, very, very small. And to get there, you had to walk through the closet. So we removed the closet that was already there, and we decided to merge the two rooms into one to have a substantial, impressive bathroom. We used statuario for the floors and for the showers, the tiles. We used a lot of walnut. We had custom shelves built in to conceal the slope of the ceiling so that when you walk in, it looks like a piece of furniture. And then a little nook for the bathrobe and a solid walnut little bench that sits below it. So it was really important to me that in the end, the homeowners were happy. I hope that we delivered on what they loved, which is, wow, even if it's not for everybody, it's for them. And that's the most important part, is that they love it. It appeals to their aesthetic, appeals to mine. I love it too. And that's always the most important thing.